That Saturday night, my phone was charging in a different room, and I remember my fiance got a call. I also had a missed call, but I was away from my phone. I happened to go back into the room that she was in. We had some guests over, so she already had gotten some brief information, and she had told some of our friends that we had to leave or they had to leave. When I walked out, she said that my brother Brian had called saying that there was something happened, an accident with my mom.
Day at work, and so I had some friends over. Art was over as well. We were just hanging out at the house. It was around midnight, and I got a phone call from Brian, and he told me that his mom had been hit and was airlifted to the hospital.
Right now, I'm currently taking some alcohol and drug counseling courses, in which I've learned plenty. It goes on and to say that alcohol is a disease. Um, it is often progressive.
As she was struck by the vehicle and was left for dead, she suffered a broken tib fib, right tib fib. Then she also had a brain bleed, severe. She had an open about 2-inch gash above her right eyebrow. Also, what else? She had a C3, C6 fracture in her neck, T2, T8 fracture down her vertebrae. She also had a pelvic. Both pelvics were fractured, so she was immobile for a while. They then airlifted her by a helicopter, a medic helicopter, to Loma Linda University Trauma Center from Montclair all the way to Loma Linda.
Around 3:00 a.m. when I received a phone call, and it was my daughter calling me, telling me that Berta Jauregui had been in an accident, actually a hit and run. I wake up all scary. Told my husband what had happened. He asked me if I wanted to go to the hospital, and I told him yes. So we rushed to Loma Linda Hospital to be with her sons, and they were there, and they asked if we wanted to go and see her around 5:00, and I told them yes. I was really shocked when I saw her. The way she was, it was awfully in shock. I thought I was looking at her like she was dead.
When we got there, we didn't know what was going on. We had to wait, obviously, a couple of hours. We got there probably closer to 1. We didn't end up seeing her, I can't even remember, until maybe about 4, because I remember leaving around 6 a.m. And when I saw her, I walked away because I didn't think it was her. Her face was, I just couldn't recognize her. It was swollen. At first I thought it was a man. For some reason she has really short hair, and so I couldn't see her eyes, they were just bloodshot.
The first time we saw her, I think it was probably the roughest part of it all. It's almost like you're watching some type of movie or Grey's Anatomy scene.
But when I got closer, I could see that it was her. And, you know, I was talking to her and I was just telling her things are going to be okay. And when she heard my voice, tears of blood started coming out of her eyes. So I knew she was conscious and I knew that she could hear me.
It was, I think it was life-changing on different levels for myself and my family, and I think for my mom. We all just hope that this was a big life awakening moment for her, her second opportunity at it, because not everyone gets a second chance. And as severe as this accident was, you know, we just had to let her know that we understand the accidents happen, but everything else that led up to it is, I think it just goes in order like a domino effect. You know, she started here. She no longer knew what she was doing, impaired judgment, and unfortunately this accident happened.
I think the thing that was the hardest was to think about that night and know that, you know, I got that call, and then to remember that my mom had been crossing the street and she was under the influence and she got hit by a car, and the driver hit her, saw her, got off of his car, went to go look at her, saw her unconscious on the floor, and left. To think that someone can go look at a human being that they had literally just hit with their car while they were crossing the street, come out of the car and look at them and leave, it sucks because that's my mom. That's my mom that you felt it was okay to just leave on the side of the road.
I try to remind her that this is a second chance of life. We can't take it for granted. At any split second, you know, a life can be stripped away from any one of us for any little thing.
With this summer, like, I wish she just knew how much people gave up for her.
I hope in the future that with her getting grandchildren, that she will totally stop drinking. Drinking is not good. And I love you, comadre, and you're in my heart. And I hope one day, that you will stop your drinking totally, not even one drop, for your own benefits, for your own health, and for your own kids. I love you with all my heart.
Alcoholism is a disease, and you know, you could beat it, but you also gotta want to do it. You gotta be able to. You gotta want to be. Like, you gotta be able to attack this, and she's not alone in this. She knows she has a support from her family, her sons, and we want what's best for her.
I just hope that my mom learns that people care about her and we care about her. Alcohol isn't her friend or her family, we are. And we only have each other.
I love my mom, and so I just hope that she takes this serious and she makes a positive change in her life for the better, and so that way we can enjoy her for many years to come.